again, Amy with Black Swan, and I'm here again with another tutorial. And this is going to be a talk through on how I achieved this eye look. I'm going to go ahead, of course, at the end of the video, you're going to see like the full face, the full beat, you know what I'm saying, so you can get the full effect, because I know some of y'all are extremely visual. So I'm going to do this look. I'm using my Jaclyn Hill palette. She's a little worn and tethered, but she gets the job done. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get into this look. I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna try to make it as simplistic and but detailed as possible. So just sit back and relax, and I'll see you at the end of the video. Bye. Okay, so to start this look, I'm going to be using my LA Pro Girl concealer in the color medium beige, and I'm actually going to be putting a nice coat over my eyelid. So basically it's my primer, and I usually do my eyebrows first, but today I just decided to do them last. It's all about preference. You don't have to do it before nor after. There's no rules to this game, okay? So today I decided to do my eyebrows last, so I'm actually taking this concealer and I'm going to be giving it a nice even coat over my entire eyelid. And I like doing this. I'm not going to set it with any type of powder. I'm just going to spread it across my eyelid, and then I'm going to pat it dry with my beauty blender. I just need to make sure that the entire base is dry, or at least semi-dry, before I start to apply the eyeshadow. That's the whole point, because like the concealer and the eye primer, it's gonna catch the eyeshadow the same, like same difference. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and now I'm gonna take my first color, which is like a medium deep shade. You can actually do this with any color you want, but my transition color is going to be a medium color, and I'm actually going to pack that on, and I'm starting with the inner crease of my eye, and I'm slowly packing it on through the rest of my crease throughout my eyelid. So as I'm doing this, I'm patting and I'm buffing. I'm patting and I'm buffing it out, because I want it to blast out pretty generously, because I want it to go up into my eyebrow actually, and onto the bridge of my nose. So it looks a little different. It's more of a drag queen technique. I don't see a lot of girls doing this like on the day-to-day. It just gives it a little more flair to your eyeshadow look, bring it up into your eyebrows and to the bridge of your nose. And after I do that and I'm comfortable with the way that looks, I'm going to take a darker shade and I'm going to pack that in very generously into my inner crease, all the way throughout my crease of my eyelid. And I'm going to keep it condensed in the center of the crease. I'm not going to blast it out as much. I'm doing it as much, but not quite as much. I'm leaving a little of the medium shade peeking through, if you can see, because I want people to see the depth in the eyeshadow as I am wearing it. I feel like I'm rambling, but I don't know how else to explain it. But the layers, I want you to see my layering. I want to see depth. I want the drama of the eyeshadow. So I'm going to sit there. It actually took me a pretty good time to blend this all out, but keep blending until you're happy with it. So now I'm going to take an even deeper shade, and I'm going to go right over the last shade, but as I did from the shade before, I'm going to leave the previous shade peeking through. That is the key. No matter what color you're doing, if you are layering colors, you want to leave a little bit of the lighter shades peeking through. You don't want to just keep piling it on top, covering up everything. You want to have some of it peeking through. So now, using the same LA Pro Girl concealer, I am carving out my lid. I'm carving out the crease, okay? So I am basically, I'm not actually going with my natural crease. If you know your eyelid, your eye socket shape, maybe you'll be more comfortable doing your cut crease a little more freehand, because I changed the shape of my cut crease a lot. So that's what I'm doing. That's why like I'm like drawing it on instead of patting it like a lot of people do. So I'm getting the shape that I want, not going with, because my lid is not this shape. So I'm going with that, and then I'm going to take my finger and blend out the tip, because it's actually going to ombre. And I'm going to take a small foundation brush and pat it dry like I did from the beginning when I set my eyelid. I pat it dry. I'm patting this dry with a smaller foundation brush. Okay, so now I'm going to take this cute little orange color. I'm going to use that on the center of my eyelid. I'm going to tap and pat that on with a fluffy angled brush. So to be honest, I really wasn't paying attention to what brush. I just needed something that was a smaller size and fluffy to tap this on. So you can use a medium sized fluffy brush or a flat brush to do this part. But I like fluffy bendy brushes a lot. I can do everything with those. So using another one, I'm taking a shade number 1. The first shade that I use, I'm taking that. I'm going to help that transition into the deeper shades of my inner corner. So you can say I'm taking another deep shade, shade number 2 we'll call it, and I'm going to finish out the blending of the outer corner of my lid. Take your time and just keep blending. I promise you'll get it. So for the inner corner of the eyelid, I'm going to pack on a lighter tan shade. And because inner corners, you want your eyes to pop, so I always use lighter colors on the inner corner. So I'm going to pop that on with a fluffy brush, with a blending brush, and then I'm just going to keep tapping it and blending it until it's the way I prefer it. And this is how it should look. Don't be afraid to take your time, ladies. So now it's like this light rose gold color. I'm going to use that to kind of garnish this eyeshadow look. I like bright garnishes. So I'm going to put that on the very inner corner of the eye. And then I'm going to put that into the brow bone. I'm sorry I'm going off camera, but I was like really into finishing this eye. So I'm brushing it on the eyebrow bone, make sure the inner corner is nice and blended, and then now I'm going to fill in my eyebrows. And I actually prefer this way because I can get pretty sloppy with it. All I do is just use the eyebrow color. It's like a medium brown, and then I just cover my eyelid because the eyelid was already traced out on the bottom. And then I use a spoolie to kind of blend out the color near my the bridge of my nose. And then, you know, I cleaned it up with a light foundation on the top. And then that was it. That was my eyebrow. Like, it was so much easier than before. And I never do my eyebrows like this. But, I mean, what's makeup if you don't explore it? So anyway, taking the foundation brush, blending that out before I actually start to apply my foundation. Okay, so the glitter adhesive and the glitter will be listed down in the description box. But now I'm taking an eyeliner brush and I dip that into the adhesive, and with a really slow and steady hand, I am drawing a line on the crease of my eyelid with the glitter, because that's where I want the glitter to go. So I'm doing that very steady, very easily. I'm just being patient with myself, and because this type of thing, like, I'm not gonna lie, it intimidates me, because if you mess up, then it kind of messes up the whole look, or it discourages you and you just want to start over again. So anyway, I'm taking that same brush without cleaning it off. I'm going to dip it into the glitter, and I'm going to actually pat the glitter into place. You see, I'm just like taking a little bit and tapping it on, taking a little bit and tapping it on. So This kind of look is not something you're just gonna slap on and go out the door. This look is something that you actually want to have time to do, because it requires a good amount of blending. And then also when you get to the glitter, the little garnish of glitter, you want to make sure, you know, like you're placing it on so you're not having displacement where it's like transferring everywhere, or messing up the rest of the eyeshadow look, if you know what I'm saying. So yeah, just take your time. Try this look out before you wear it out. Let me just put it like that. So now it's time for lashes. Miss 3D Lashes. I'll have that listed down below as well, because these lashes are amazing. So I'm doing that. And then now I'm going to do my foundation. Boom. She's foundationed. And I'm going to take that first shade that I had on my eyelid. I'm actually going to put it on the bottom part of my eye. I'm taking that, smoking it out. Rub, 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 blend, blend, blend. That's the first shade. Now I'm going to deepen up that look with the second deep shade that I had from earlier. And I'm going to start from the outer corner of my bottom eye, from the bottom part of my eye, and I am dusting that on, and I'm working it into the inner corner because I want it to be a little dramatic. I want the drama. And basically, I mean, like, that's the look. That's the look. Just make sure you're blending. Blend, 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 blend. And then I'm going to take a little wipe. This is my NYX white gel liner. And, excuse me. And I'm going to put that on the waterline. I actually like this gel liner better than my MAC and the NYX that I've used previously. So, yeah. That is pretty much it for this look. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.